Ahoy, Mr. Drew. Welcome back to you as well. And welcome back, Norman Reedus. Now reunited with Funky Fetus. Garaboo, Lou. Lubu Shuyu. Dynasty Lawyers.
Tired, huh?
Well, I hope you like getting a rest out in the cold, because we got a long ways to go. What does it want me to activate the terminal for again? Oh, because I've got like... That shit doesn't matter. Believe we're finally making our way off to see Heartman. We've dealt with Dead Man. We've dealt with Daddy Mads the second time. More Daddy Mads.
Can I help you? Holy shit. John, is that you? What are you doing here? My wife's checked in. I don't want to repeat of last year. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were perfect.
That sounded like Die Hardman.
Beginning scan. Scanning the bridges to ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain armed until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Sam, the west side of that region is covered by a massive tar belt. Beyond it is Edgenut City, the last bastion of civilization you'll find that far out. It's your final destination. Once you use the Cupid to connect it, the chiral network will span the entire continent. The rebirth of America is so close. And remember, that's where Amelie is being held captive. We need you to bring her home safely. But before you cross the tar belt, there's one more knot we need you to tie. Hartman will help you get it done.
Sam, I'd like for you to bring me a few things. First, the dog tags you took from that soldier. Tuck them away in a pocket so you don't misplace them. Second, Mama's corpse. Her body shows no signs of necrosis, and I, for one, would like very much to know the reason why. Closer study may yield information that could prove instrumental in helping us to overcome the death stranding. Suffice it to say,
1 minute remaining.
I don't have much time. See to your preparations. I'll be waiting. You'll find an official order on the terminal.
Alright, what do we got? Recover Dead Man's winter clothes and go to Hartman's lab. I think we'll do that one first. What else do we want here? Oh, I see.
Order assigned. Thank you for your continued support.
Just a quick cleanup before we go get some winter clothes back for the dead man.
Thank you for your contribution. Keep on keeping on. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on.
What in the... There we go.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Now I'm thinking I should have brought at least one ladder. So I don't think we're getting up this way.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Weapons restrictions lifted.
That was simple enough. Sam the Mountain Goat Man. Things are getting a little gray here, though. Now, what do we have here? What's this thing saying it wants to build? Roads. Very expensive roads. Alright. Looks like these storms are still going on. Even though the supercell is passed. It's okay, Lou. You don't have to make the terrified face. That's right. Go back to... Use your caribou, Lou. Caribou, Lou.
Someone's happy.
Oh, somebody's rebuilt part of this highway.
Almost there.
This must be a director's cut thing, because there was never a highway up this way before. So that cuts through all the way to South Knot, huh? That's pretty fucking useful. Yeah!
Let's do this. Under construction.
Construction complete.
Where can we find a dead man's clothes? There, perhaps?
There we go.
Oh, there's a memory chip up there at the very least. Yeah, this is definitely where the cabin was.
There we go. There we go.
Found something.
Shit.
Nothing to help me down, huh? Alright. So far. Whoa!
It's okay. It's alright.
Oh, come on.
That's it. Everything's okay. That's right. Just sleep.
All right. Back through these wintry fields. Charge up our legs before we move on to.
Nice.
Alright, so how expensive is this side of the road?
There we go.
Okay. And it'll get us when we need to go faster.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Turned into a very heavy rain.
Okay, just a bit further now.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapon bond should be contaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Someone's happy.
There, dead man can have his winter clothes back now.
Hey, Sam. Look, I'm sorry to impose on you once again, but we wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Wow, you really took great care of everything. I mean, honestly, you'd be hard-pressed to call this anything less than perfect. Thank you, Sam.
Good work. New order.
Let's start building a little since we're right here. And then we can go up to Hartman.
Have a pleasant journey. restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Someone's happy.
Let's see here. Very at least we can build this. And that's it for building. Can't even finish this one. Very close though. Very hard rain again. Some nasty weather patterns in these mountainous foothills. such insane driving mechanics. Come on, truck, you can make it.
Okay.
The driving physics in this game are insane.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Decontaminating sewers. All clear. Journey. Welcome to Sam Porter Bridges. Storing.
That's sweet of you, Sam.
Dandelion seeds, eh?
Thank you for your contribution.
Corpse delivery for Hartman, eh? Oops. There we go. We should be fine with what we got. Just carrying her corpse to Hartman's.
All right, Sam. Take care of her. And don't worry, she won't go necro. Millingen's special. Be funny if these Ha of ours ended up being the key to saving us all.
One more trip with Mama.
Have a pleasant journey. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Alright, I think I know what we can do with some of the PPCs I have strapped to my body. How clearly can we see it from this landing? This looks like it could be a good spot. Oh yeah, this is perfect. There we go. we found it.
In the middle of a darling windless street, stands a shadow of a man shaped just like me. My curiosity keeps me confused.
This heart-shaped lake.
But still I stand here on my own, with nothing left to lose.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Pretty quick trip up here.
And with the rain I don't accept, wash away my sins. Simply trouble my walk home and my spirit. Because I never said no or put up a fight. And I'm emotionally
Delivery
Easy
complete.
enough.
Displaying performance evaluation. Request to join UCA. Registered. Awaiting Cupid connection.
Nice. Thermal pads for keeping yourselves warm.
Please proceed into the facility with the cadaver. Good work. Safe travels.
Huh. Likes collecting his skulls.
Please proceed into the facility with the cadaver.
Not trying to be cheesily ominous at all. I wonder if Nicholas Winding Refn himself had anything to do with the set design for Hartman's room.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please lay her down there. Still no sign of them.
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the sea an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549.
And counting. Braggadocious little fucker, though, ain't he?
I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Hartman's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
Also, you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Hartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Oh.
Dude, he doesn't like to be touched. Get over it.
A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive.
Yeah, that's weird, huh?
The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
Mama the mummy. Get it?
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring?
The dog tags.
Found it. Behold.
Oh, no.
Wait, dead man.
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
Dude, it has not been 20 minutes. It's not even been 15
If our
minutes.
conversation gets cut short.
These cutscenes are long, but that was not 15 minutes. Or 5 minutes,
I must go
should
back
say.
to the beach and look for my wife and child.
Oh, wait, no, 15 minutes.
One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. even if my every visit raises new questions. I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields.
That may have been
The
2
endless
minutes.
wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally,
Along
the
with so many
souls
whales
of
and
the dead
dolphins.
move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Okay, that was more than a minute.
Please proceed to a safe location.
This timer is
It's
all
just a
over the
theory.
place.
You think Higgs is pulling his strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
Really?
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could
Too
you
late.
just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's going to have us wait the full 3 minutes. Can't help it, that's just... That is really cool looking. Interesting. There we go.
Blistering shock. Stand clear.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films. You know, I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window.
Cute.
All from before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime.
I think I saw a copy of Metal Gear Solid 4 on
Time
there.
spent waiting to go back to the Satch. My body may be present, but my soul is on
It's
the
actually
beach.
scanning to see if I could see any Guillermo del
I'm
Toro or
already
Nicholas Winding Refn films on the shelf.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me.
Thank Deadman for
As it
that.
happened,
You reminded
I
him of it.
read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town.
Because of
in
course
the
it had to do with his
city.
heart.
When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach. The people who died in the two void outs were there.
Random Bridges dudes.
What happened? What's going on? I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart, but it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Hartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though. Even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back
That
to the
did not
beach?
take 15 minutes.
Of course. There's a prepper-owned station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period. When the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the Earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up.
That took more than 2 minutes.
Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the Knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
It's a good thing his floor is so cushy. Now it makes sense that his floor is that cushy.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
Good boy, Sam.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal. Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Amelie's status or what Higgs is up to. Well, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edgenot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
Sounds like a lot of work that needs to be done.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Hey, Hartman.
Stranding, the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he
Another
needs
one.
it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives, but in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
Oh boy, here we go.
Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations, especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains. Sam, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful with that antimatter bomb, especially when transporting it by a carrier or vehicle. Any irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
No.
Order assigned.
There we go. Now we're ready to head out.
the attack that created it changed his life forever? Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased.
This ain't it.
And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab? Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
Well, that sucks. Those two don't connect. Well, let me fix that then.
Now then. There we go.
Construction complete.
That's not a happy sound. Oh shit! Whew. I'm surprised we're still on the network. This far out. Oh, no coverage. We are off network. But we're almost at this geologist's. In fact, I can see the geologist. Well, I could see the geologist, and then we hit a wipeout! Oh, damn. That was the bomb. Saved me on the side of the mountain at the very least. From the looks of it, yes. Yes. Kind of yes. Are you serious? There are BTs up on this ridge? Peak?
Couldn't have made it this far without you.
That guy dropped a lot. Alright, I think we're safe. Yes! Oh, we got another whiteout. Great. I cannot see. This shit is crazy. On a mountain, go across this narrow ridge to get to the geologist. If the bomb goes off again, I'll be pissed. I just want to get to the geologist so he can get the gist of what I'm delivering. Oh God. Nearly killed me. Oh dear God. I gotta be more careful because I'm carrying a bomb. You gotta be more careful when you're carrying the bomb. Don't set us up the bomb. Oh, I made it. Man, that snow just destroys the integrity of the packages. I really should grab some first aid spray, or some repair spray.
Delivering cargo.
Alright, next up is the bomb.
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've done nothing but worry of late. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. Possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we got it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
Alright, you're coming on the network. Robots delivering in the mountain is never a good idea.
Oh, yes. Right then. If you'd do the honors. UCA, with access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now. Assuming I can prove once for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone. Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years? Evidence of an ancient death stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes caused frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotaculite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of Chiralium in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further
For a last meal, only pizza will suffice. Peter, I am busy right now. I will get to you once I get off this mountain.
You can do it.
Actually, before we go,
That's luck.
weapons restrictions lifted.
all right. So far, so good. No heavy rains. No heavy snows. We're almost out of battery, though. Odd place for a truck. You know what? Why not? Ah! Oh, this could be bad. You know what? No. No, I'm not chancing that. Not with this bomb. Me wishing I had a climbing rope. This song might be in my semi-normal playlists. Coming off the mountain on the other side.
Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig. I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. But hey, what am I worried about? If you're hauling cargo this dangerous, you must know what you're doing.
That was close.
You can set up the chiral network while I work.
And you have something for me to give to the third person on our list to get Hartman to tell us the next bit of exposition that explains what's going on in this game. Because, like, really it takes you meeting Hartman for this game to truly explain itself. Oxygen mask.
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive.
Oh,
He
really?
apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does the dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
That fossil could represent an epochal discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Good work. New order available. Please access...
So we have to do this before we go to this Evo Devo specialist.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
that many ladders.
Order assigned.
Not very far at all.
Keep on keeping on. Safe travels.
What a dirty job.
Restrictions lifted.
Yeah, Sam's your man.
Aha. Whoa! There we go. Nice.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Safe travels.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo
Keep on
verified.
keeping on.
Thank you.
Keep on keeping on.
I only have 4?
Safe travels.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Almost there.
No! Okay, we're almost out of juice, so we better get out of here. Battery is totally dead.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges
Safe
ID.
travels.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Keep on keeping on.
on keeping on.
Here we are.
Exactly, Sam. This time we got what we need.
Delivering cargo.
Ah, you found it. Let me see. I have to see it. Oh my. It really is immaculately preserved. Uncannily even.
What can I say? I do good work. That's why I am Sam Porter Bridges. Porting your cargo while I build those bridges. Sometimes figuratively, sometimes literally. Building bridges.
Thanks for bringing in that lost shipment, Sam. And yes, it did indeed include an ammonite with a bona fide umbilical cord attached. I've already sent some images and a preliminary analysis to Hartman via the network.
I'm sure he'll love that.
It seems the surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway, I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine, an Evo-Devo biologist. Lately, she's taken an interest in the tar, and I think she'd be eager to examine this particular specimen.
It's quite remarkable, and that's to your credit. To clarify, she has been studying how the tar may have influenced the development of various organisms. Accordingly, I would ask that you also recover the tar collectors deployed near her shelter and deliver them along with the ammonite. It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself, which is why we must impose upon you. By aiding her research, we may yet inch closer to unraveling the secrets of the Death Stranding. We've already made so much progress with the data recovered by the network. With your continued help, I know we can accomplish even more.
Good work. New order available. Please act.
You won't find what the Evo-Devo biologist needs there, Sam. Afraid you'll just have to collect the tar yourself. She initially deployed equipment for this very purpose near a BT hotspot. But after the weather took a turn for the worse, retrieving samples herself ceased to be an option. So it's up to you now to track down all the units and do what she couldn't. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to bring her that ammonite the paleontologist gave you. Proceed with the utmost caution, Sam. There's a lot of ways this could go wrong.
Order assigned.
There we go. Alright, but before we go, we need to let the battery charge a little bit
Thank you for everything.
and see if we can get Sam's stuff to recuperate a bit too. Being his stamina because he's almost ready for a bit of an actual sleep. Now, you're not covered in tar yet, Sam, but you're going to be.
Keep on keeping on.
Bit cold, huh?
Okay, keep going. Here we go. Come on.
Thankfully, we're in the sun, so the battery can slowly recharge on its own. Well, since we're going to see this paleontologist, we may as well grab that.
Not a moment too soon.
Whew. Well, isn't that a funny thing for the game to try and mention? That is a very adorable way to try and sleep. That's adorable. Alright, well, I think I am going to take a little bit of a break, but we are going to be back to finish off what we need to do with the paleontologist and probably get back to Hartman at that point. I'm pushing, like, we're not going to be doing any more standard orders or worrying about 5-starring facilities, I don't think, because we want to get to on the beach, so I'm going to be pushing through missions as fast as I can as we play through the rest of this Death Stranding playthrough. So yeah, join us again in a little bit. We'll see you then as well, Mr. Drew. Take care.